Good morning, nature lovers. This is Tricia, and we are at Chutes Provincial Park in Massey, Ontario, and we're going to take you on a quick little walkthrough of the park so you know what to expect when you get here. This park is located in the town of Massey, literally in the town of Massey, so the town is quite small but has lots of different things that you might need, and all within walking distance. Just down the road from the park is the main street where the lights are. You're going to be able to find a grocery store, liquor store, hardware store, convenience, ice cream, gas station, basically everything you might need. Ice, obviously, and things like that. A few camping supplies at some of the other stores. So it's all within walking distance, and you don't have to worry about being out in the middle of nowhere without any supplies. The camp store has your basic things like shirts, t-shirts, a few supplies, but nothing like groceries or anything like that. Once you check in, you have two different locations to go to. You got the Trillium Trail that goes down. And that's also where there's a pavilion, the waterfalls, viewing points, and both the public beach and the pet beach. We'll show you those later. This is the road that goes down to the beach if you want to drive or walk. There is a faster way to walk through the campgrounds and down some steps. The beach is at the bottom of the waterfalls, so it is a lower elevation. As you come in here, right after you choose your direction, you're going to come to where the main garbage and recycling is. And right off the bat, you're seeing the one and only comfort station and your option to go to the different campgrounds. Watch for one-way signs and watch for pedestrians because they are everywhere. As you can see here, the dump and fill station is in the same spot, and it's just off to the side of this road. And we'll just take a quick peek, but we are not here with the trailer so we don't actually have the necessity for this, but it's just a loop at the back here. And if you're interested in knowing how to dump and fill a trailer, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to do a video once we have our trailer. Beside the bathroom is an open field. You could play some games or sports. No shade though, so keep that in mind. Now the campground is completely full because it is a long weekend here in August in Canada. And so I'm not going to show you too much about the campground. There are electric and non-electric sites. Some of the sites are a lot bigger than others, and some of them are multi-level. If you check out the Ontario Parks website, you'll be able to check out the information for that. Kind of zigzagged through the trail or the campsites to get to the trail that goes down to the chutes or the falls, and from there I'm going to be able to show you the beach and the falls, which are quite empty this year, and then we'll continue on from there. So it's quite a walkable park. Like I said, the sites are pretty decent, quite a variety, and I think you'll find something if you need it here. We've camped here both with our tent and our trailer. We're at the top here, and we're going to head down to see the falls. So we just walked easily down here from the front of the park, zigzagging our way through the campgrounds. If you just check out their trail map that they gave you at the beginning, you'll be able to find that pretty easily. Although there are no markers, you just kind of have to figure out left, right, left, right. And here we are at the bottom. There are some informational signs and lookout, as well as parking. So if you want to come down, you can actually drive down via the Trillium Trail campground slash beach area, and there's lots of parking down here at the bottom. This is also part of the Twin Bridges Trail, which I think it's a wonderful trail. It is the only trail here, but it's still very nice, and you can see it is about 3.5 kilometers in length, including from where we are right now all the way up the river, across the bridge, and then the 2 loops there. So I'm going to show you the top scenic view of the chutes, and then there's a little trail that goes down to the bottom that we'll check out as well. Off in the distance over here is the public beach, and that whole sandy area is a public beach. Behind it is where the pet beach is. There are some people who are taking some shots at the chutes, so we're going to take a little detour, and we're going to head down toward the bottom of the falls first, and then hopefully come back and show you the view from the top. From this lookout, you can continue walking down past some parking toward the picnic area where there's a pavilion, more parking, dog exercise area, public beach, which is at the bottom of the falls that leads into a river, and the pet beach. So let's take a look at those now. So that is the road that comes down from the main office that you can drive down to get to the beaches and parking area down here. There are privies and these very nice covered pavilions. Lots of parking off to the side over there. I like it when these parks have pavilions for people who are either coming in for the day, or the weather's really bad and you just need a place to come and get out of the rain, or do you know, one of your meals or something like that. And I don't see any power, so you couldn't plug anything in down here. There's a water tap, privies, and a garbage though. So we're going to continue on from this spot where we're going to first come across the dog exercise area, which is really nicely shaded, and the beaches. So here we are at the crossroads between coming down the Twin Bridges Trail to get to the water. The parking is up here with pavilions. We've got a dog exercise area right here, and then off this way is the water and the beaches. So check out the dog exercise area. First and foremost, it's always important to have a place for you to put the businesses. There is a gate, a basic fence, and then lots of shade. There's actually another gate over there. Let's go in real quick. Sand pit for dog digging, always very important. So not a huge dog exercise area, but I always appreciate that there is one, although we rarely use one. I know lots of people who do and enjoy being able to socialize their dogs in an off-leash environment. If you go this way, and then the entire area here is the beach for everyone, and there's a section over here that's actually the river for the dogs. I decided to come out this morning, although it's plenty warm enough to be swimming today already, but I decided to come out this morning where there was nobody on the beach so I could show you the beach without feeling like I was disturbing other people. The beach is not very sandy, it's quite rocky, so you might keep that in mind. Bring a chairs or something like that to sit on. You're not going to be playing a lot in the sand, and it's basically the bottom of the falls, so you are going to get the kind of turn up that you would see, the white foam. And here's a view of the beach at the bottom of the falls. The water usually is much higher here in the past when we have come, so the water comes down the falls and then enters the I think it's a Aux Sables something river, I can't remember, and it creates a little current, so people like to tube. It's not very fast, but it's entertaining, so bring your inner tube and you can float down the river a ways. Area there's lots of sand there, you could go and play on that. So we're gonna go and check out the dog beach, which hopefully Chloe will get to go for a swim at before we leave. It's kind of entertaining when the current is higher and they're trying to swim upstream and just staying in one space. It's well marked where you can and can't have your dog, so just look for the signs. But basically it's this area here. The water is quite shallow right now. It's not usually that deep. It's less, I can usually walk across it even when it's higher. So it's less than 5 feet. Generally speaking, it gets deeper in the middle of the channel where the current is coming through. Everything that I've done this morning has been walking. I haven't gotten in my vehicle at all. So next what we're going to do is we're going to go back up to the staircase that we came down from the campgrounds to see the scenic falls. And we're going to start the Twin Bridges Trail there, but we're going to cut off and go back to the campsite. Back at the steps, walking up to the campground area, we're going to turn north or right to get to the Twin Bridges Trail. There should be a another trailhead as well. Okay, so here's the trail map. So far we've started way down at the entrance of the park. We've come up past the bathrooms, turned here, 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 and here, walked down to the chutes, over to the beaches, which are over here. We've now walked back, and we are here. So we're gonna walk the Twin Bridges Trail from here, basically down to the group camping. And from there, there's a link up to the campsite A. I can't remember what it's called, but we are actually camping in this campsite. If you're interested in seeing some more information, videos, or pictures, go to our website at naturelover.ca and put Chutes Provincial Park in the search engine. Also, if you're finding these walkthrough videos helpful and you want to see more of them and you want me to include them whenever possible, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're liking this video, why not hit that like button and subscribe for future videos. It's actually quite nice up here. I'm a little hot. It is going to be a warm day, but not a heat wave day, which it has been, which is one of the reasons why we didn't get a walk around video at Killarney Provincial Park, which is where we stayed prior to this one. So this is a lovely trail along ferns and other shrubbery. So I'm just going to show you parts of this and some of the lookouts while we go until we get back to the campsite. Okay, so we just passed the group camping. It is completely full. Again, it is the civic day, long weekend. So the entire campground is full, including group camping. I've never seen it full in group camping as well, but these are the times. Whoop. Watch out. Okay, so this is the T-junction between heading back toward the campground, which is going to be this way, or doing the Twin Towers Trail, which is up that way. So we're going to head back to the campground. I need a drink of water. I hope you've been enjoying this video. If you have, again, please subscribe, press the like button. Let us know if you like these walk around tour videos, and we'll try to get some more in. Again, I'm Tricia from Nature Lover Canada. In case I don't do any more videotaping, thank you for watching, and I will see you out there.